Welcome back to our conversation with James Pindell of the Boston Globe. And James, let's talk about the Democratic side of things now. Three significant candidates, with all due respect to the fringe candidates. No one's an official candidate till their signatures are certified next spring. So we're going to confine our conversation to the people who previously run before and have some stature by a number of different measures. Ben Downing, the former state senator from Pittsfield, Professor Danielle Allen from Harvard, and State Senator Sonia Chang Diaz. Everybody's looking at Maura Healey. What do you think she's going to do? And is she such an automatic front runner, the way you hear people suggesting?
Yes, and yes. This is what she's been waiting to do for a while, waiting for this opening to happen. And the assumption is always, if Baker is not running, that she will. After all, she's been Attorney General for a long time. She made quite the name for herself and became very active during the Trump administration, suing him. This just in, Trump is not president. He may be in the future, but he's not currently. This is her moment. This is her moment to move up. And what is interesting, though, of course, is that 2022 is supposed to be this amazing year for Republicans. Yet this is a unique seat, the Massachusetts governor's race, in the entire country, which this week went in an instant from a safe Republican seat to probably a safe Democratic seat. So the conversation about who's going to run the Democratic side is highly relevant.
Well, look, in the Boston mayoral race, we saw this is perhaps an unfair stereotype of Michelle Wu. She's significantly more complex than this, but we saw a triumph for the left, or for progressives, in that race. Now we've got this battle in the Democratic primary. Believe it or not, Maura Healey, who's hardly anyone's idea of a conservative or even really a centrist, is probably to the right of the other three announced candidates.
That's right.
How does that play out?
Yeah, you're getting onto this, John. I think one of the most fascinating things looking ahead to this contest is you don't understand, or I don't understand, the contours of what a Democratic primary in 2022 in Massachusetts even looks like. And that is a divergent way of thinking about things from the previous few cycles, where it was, okay, there's the Bernie wing, and we can substitute what we mean for that, Green New Deal, Medicare for all, versus an establishment Hillary wing. And you saw that play out in race after race after race, really since the 2016 presidential election. And now, while Boston definitely stands out as a unique place where a lot of progressives ran, and progressives did win with Michelle Wu, obviously, as you mentioned, much more complicated race. As you hosted those debates, you saw how much more complicated it was. But around the country, Terry McAuliffe, a centrist Clinton person, easily won. You have mayors in New York City talking about hiring more police. This week, Atlanta just elected a new mayor saying he wants to hire more police. And the mayor of San Francisco, London Breed, is starting to talk about law and order. So I don't really know exactly what this looks like. And remember, it's not just Maura Healey, a prosecutor, by the way, that will be potentially running, but what does it even look like with Marty Walsh, the labor secretary, former Boston mayor, if he gets in this race, a Walsh-Healey primary with maybe, say, a Sonia Chang Diaz or someone else coming up from the hardcore left? What does that race even, what are we even debating about? And I think that's a very interesting topic heading into talking about what's going to happen next year.
We're about to find out. James Pindell, Boston Globe, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, everyone, for watching. Right now, I'm going to send it back over to my colleagues for more WBZ News.